up, everybody? Dark Cosmic here, back with another astrology video. Today I want to talk about having your Mercury in the 10th house. So what is it like to have this kind of placement? Mercury is a fast-moving planet that rules your thinking. It rules the way that you communicate. It rules your the way that you receive information as well, the kind of information that you receive or how you filter that information. It rules how quick your thinking processes are or how slow they are. It also rules reality. It rules reality. It rules routine. It rules research as well. So this is what the planet Mercury represents. And when you look at the 10th house, so what I like to do is I like to take the planet and the house, and I like to look at them like the planet is a person or an individual, and then the house is a location that they are going to be living in or they are going to go to. And so Mercury to me is like a researcher, a scientist, a communicator, an extremely intellectual, logical thinking individual. So now we're going to place them into the 10th house. The 10th house is ruled by Capricorn. Capricorn is a sign of business. It's a sign of longevity. It's a sign of legacy. It's a sign of building things. It's a building type of sign. It's the sign of, it's a very serious sign too, because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and the planet Saturn oftentimes brings a lot of reality and seriousness and hardworking energy towards everybody in their chart or in their life. It can be the planet that brings a lot of hardships, but it's probably necessary hardships that you need to go through. So now you're going to place Mercury, this researcher, this scientist, this logical thinker, into the house of working hard, of legacy, of moving to the top of the corporate ladder, of not being emotional, preferring to be detached from your emotions, because Capricorns can be like that as well. Because in order for them to work hard like that and be in this machine, these cogs, and this just machine that never sleeps, they have to almost, in a lot of ways, disregard their emotions, because they're just trying to chase the bag or leave a legacy. It doesn't really matter how I feel. I need to know that when I'm gone, I did this shit. I did amazing things. I did things that changed the world. So that's why Capricorn is represented by the GOAT, greatest of all time, because they are trying to be the greatest of all time. So you put Mercury now in this house. So Mercury is now learning, researching, and thinking in this way. So people like this are very serious when it comes to the way they think. Like, they can be very rigid sometimes in their thinking processes. Like, they might look at you, and a lot of things that you're talking about, if it has nothing to do with business or it has nothing to do with financially helping them or legacy or just anything serious to it, they're gonna look at you like you're immature, and they're gonna try to take like a sit on a pedestal as if what you're talking about means nothing, when in reality that's not the case. It's just another way of thinking. It's just these people think in that way, whereas other people like to think in different ways. So it's like, but that's how they might perceive you. They might perceive you as somebody that isn't serious, who doesn't think very seriously. They perceive other people to be like that for the most part, because they think very seriously. They think very long term. They think about, how am I going to get to the top? How am I going to establish myself? How am I going to make something out of myself? How am I going to be the greatest that I can possibly be? They think about these things all the time, and and not just do they think of that, they think about when they're not being able to do that too. So they can be down in the dumps a lot of times when they're not reaching that pinnacle that they are constantly thinking of. So it makes them even more serious. Like, damn, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I want to be, so I need to work harder. So that makes their personality, their thinking process is very serious. The thoughts that come to their mind are mostly about money, or if not about money, it's about how to use themselves as a worker to benefit the other people around them, or to benefit themselves. How to work hard in a way that benefits other people, so that they can leave a legacy, basically, so that they know that you're taken care of, and then our family after that, our generations after that is taken care of. That's how they think. The pros to this placement, I would say, is these people definitely are probably really great at creating business plans for people. They're probably really great at just cutting the shit short, and getting straight to the point when it comes to what you need to do to make yourself a success. They'll be the type of person that'll tell you, no, get your ass up and go work. What are you doing? Like, you can't just be some broke person in this world. Like, we need to go get this paper. We need to go do what we got to do, so that we're not bums. Like, these are the people that they're very blunt when it comes to things like that, and very real. And it can hurt some people's feelings, because to them, they're like, no, I'm just giving you the real. I'm not even here to play with you. I'm super serious about my shit, so I'm gonna be serious about your shit too, because I'm a very serious person. So that's the I don't know if I said the pros, but yeah, that's the pros to them, I would say. The cons, the negatives to this is sometimes these people don't know how to take a break. Sometimes they let all this type of thinking bog them down and stops them from having fun. They don't go out on dates. They don't go on vacation. They don't see their family sometimes because they're working all the time, or their intimate relationships suffer because all they want to do is work, or all they want to do is talk about serious topics, and so nothing's fucking funny. All this, like, you can't laugh. Like, we can't laugh together. We can't, like, when we having sex, if shit ain't really passionate, you think I'm having sex with you and you thinking about this business, like, where you at? You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't passionate. You ain't laughing together. The relationship get dry as fuck. So these people can be very dry. So it's because the information that they're receiving is dry. It's dry information. This isn't hot or moist information. And hot and moist, that deals with sex. That deals with the exchange of energy. That's what people, they want to feel. They experience that when they're in love, or when they're trying to be affectionate. So or just in general, they don't have a softness to them that they need. But back to the positive qualities, these people are very family oriented. Because Capricorn is the opposite of Cancer. So these people, family is very important to them. This is what they think a lot about family. They do. They may not be as affectionate as a Cancer would be, or as emotional about it, but they are very serious about these things. They're very serious about having a strong, reliable, and prosperous family structure, and they want to instill that into their children, into their family. They want to instill that into the people that are around them, that they love the most. So this is my perspective on Mercury in the 10th house. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.